Welcome to your reading for today. Whenever you're watching this, it's a timeless read. I don't know if this is going to be what type of reading this is going to be. The last reading that I uploaded was it just suddenly turned into a twin flame reading, so I kind of feel a little apprehensive that it's going to be twin flame energy, and I'm also getting that maybe it won't be a direct twin flame reading, but it will feature like the energy will feature in a, it's like timeless tarot fun sort of channeling, something weird camp. Something's happening at a camp. Domesticated. There are big camps being formed, actually. Antique, celestial realm, domesticated. Display. Confidential. Exchequer. I felt like I had more of these. I want to get some more of these. Let me just check. Show you the way I feel. Maybe I'll just title this video the one where I wasn't ready and I went looking for cards. All right, hopefully I am ready now, but sorry about that. Underworld, unified field theory, unidentified. Just let's see what's catching my eye here. I should have put this on live, isn't it? Maybe I will. Should I go live? What is happening with the Wi-Fi? I think I messed it up a little bit. Okay. Neuromancer. I was watching something about the neuromancer yesterday. I really need to get back to my literary life. I am absolutely going to just upload this video just as it is, because I like this light and I like this time. It's sort of a pre-twilight zone time before the sun sets, and since it's supposed to be winter months, and the only thing is that it's still as hot as it was, but it's not at all cold this year, and it's just really awful, because by the city where I live, even during the summer months it used to be very cold, and now because of all of the construction work that's going on this year, it's been hot all the time. I'm going to have to go and fix the Wi-Fi at some point. I don't know what I did. I might have unplugged it by mistake. So, Lucid, loyal lipstick, Lucid. I'd put them in alphabetical order, but I'm now just going to mix them up. I took a break from this. Has anybody like really felt like a whole fog lifted, like a hex or a curse lifted off, you know, like you were under control, like, you know, under sort of control of people. I had a very sweet dream last night. I mean, it wasn't about my person, per se. It's a really, I think, stop function. Yeah, self-esteem, stop function, silver lining. I promise I'm about done with this. Okay, so I had a very sweet dream about a karmic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's really if he's really done anything wrong. I really don't think so. So it's a weird situation. Like, I kind of get butterflies in my stomach. I promise I'm done. I promise I'm done. Kind of get butterflies in my stomach when I think about, like, you know, it's turned from nausea to butterflies in my stomach regarding the karmic energy. That means the real, like, malevolent, like, malicious, toxic, vicious, like, karmic energies of people bringing that is over. But, like, you know, it's kind of a little sick because I got harassed on WhatsApp Messenger yesterday, electronic harassment. I mean, this is actual abusive language, and I have never ever, like, you know, nobody's actually abused me like that. Actual harassment, and it's really weird that. So, like, I think the karmic energy has become even more deceptive than it was before. Camp season. So it's basically like, I think right now we are a camp season. Yeah, camping. Maybe, you know, this is the perfect time to go camping because it's not raining. It's not basically it isn't. It's not raining, and, you know, it's quite pleasant, and it is a holiday season, so sort of winter camps. Let's see what we have. Missing piece. So this moderation, Enochian. Oh my God. Baby. I was just singing Babyface. So I was watching a episode of Gilmore Girls where wedding day, something in the wilderness, where you know they're having a baby shower and Rory is singing Baby's Face without baby music. Look at that. As soon as I said singing, music comes out. So I really need to decode. I really need to fix that. I'll be back in probably sooner than like the break that I took earlier. All right, we're online. All right, so I just wanted, the reason why I kept on recording while I was setting this up was obviously because of the light. This amazing light that today we have. It's so, it's like normal. It's a usual kind of skylight, honestly. Light of the sky that's coming through the sky is so usual, it's so normal, it's so natural. I mean, sometimes even like the sky sends out hues which are very rare, and I don't know, it's like something about this is not really too bothersome today. Not getting too bothered, but yeah, a little irritated. It's like I said, after, like, for the first time, like, you know, there was abusive language on chat. So it's this is what they like to eye on you. Look at that. You're at the epicenter of something. Gangs. Okay. There's some, okay, I'm going to take this as well. There's something about you having to be a good listener. Golden thread. Grooming. Grave robbers. Great beyond. Oh my God. There's too much going on here. So there's something you're having to decode, okay? It's something you're having to decode. This card is going out on its own. Here, somewhere. We are going to get tarot. We are going to get tarot, but it's that kind of energy where I think we need more connectivity or conversation, or just like normal conversation. There is something about a wedding day is possibly in the wilderness. And then we have Enochian, so decoding some sort of Enochian. So decoding goes with something, definitely. I on you and gangs is going together. Wedding day in the wilderness. So maybe somebody is like eloping and there is a bunch of people waiting there, you know, friends, or just like strangers, absolute strangers who, you know, who are ordained to conduct weddings. Or somebody's just basically eloping into the wilderness is what I'm getting. Or that's what. Or somebody had has already done that. There is somebody who's already done that, and there is a baby that came out of that marriage, or there was there's some missing piece, and then there is a baby. Okay. Somebody's a good listener, or like has good taste in music. Regal golden thread. So somebody who had somebody probably from a regal, not royal, but like aristocracy, like regal background, family background, probably eloped into the maybe they ran away from home and they met somebody like camping, military industrial complex, moderation, while camping, okay, and then they got married there because somebody was in the military and they were okay to like they were able to get some like, you know, I just had like a vision of like a military camp, and then people like, you know, trekking camp there, and then they got kind of stuck there. It's very cinematic. I know this. It's very cinematic. Healthcare. What is that? Ferromagnetic. Find your way back. Definitely. Somebody's being asked to find their way back to their real life. Somebody's got, it's basically just got really, really lost. Maybe somebody got abducted and then, you know, or something of that sort. Flight of the Valkyrie. Oh my God, there's too much. Beach. Now we have the beach. Death magic. I promise, death by biblical plague. Dread. Detention. Somebody's detention. Okay, so we're done with these cards. Let's get some tarot cards, okay? This is what we have on the table. I'm stepping out today. I'm going to decode, personally, for me, like meteor shower. When is the next meteor shower? Which it's still many months to go. I think, I don't know, maybe, are we having a meteor shower anytime somewhere in some part of the world? So there is a missing piece, which is a baby. There is possibly a baby missing, okay? And then there's this, the parents are freaking out, absolutely freaking out. All right, this is because gang stalking and harassment, basically. Look at that, gangs and I on you. All right, I on you. So these people are the same people who are involved in this missing baby thing. And then maybe this is related or not related. Maybe this is an old story, like a couple that eloped, or somebody who met someone in the wilderness, and then they decided to get like in the wilderness while they had just probably left home or run away from home. These people might be very young, and from affluent families. Something religious about this golden thread. So maybe they're decoding stuff and finding their way back. Decoding Enochian. So it's like maybe they're really lost. And Enochian, that's music as well. Somebody's a good listener of music, finding their way back. So somebody's putting 2 and 2 together, finding some sort of answers. This type of energy hasn't come up for a very long time. That's why I wanted to take my time with starting the reading and getting into tarot. I wanted to just see what the synchronicity is like. Because we're at the end of it, we're literally at the end of it. The drama. Somebody's in jail. So, like, you know, these people, the gangs that we were talking about, Eye on You, they were basically responsible for getting someone stuck in the head really bad, okay, really bad. And they were doing like moon magic and spells and or psychological manipulation, like, you know, creating a environment of secrecy, scandal, like, you know, that kind of a thing. But it was all mind games. It was all mind games, okay? It was all mind games. We're playing, getting stuck in mind games. That was a secret plot. And that's sort of coming out. Going back to the dream, it felt really good, okay? And it was really funny, like, you know, it's going around telling people, like, not to talk to me. That karmic. Where it was like in the first half of the dream, he was super smitten, and he was so heartbroken in the second half. And then I was like, but what's the problem? Like, you know, it's all in the head. There are some people who picked up a karmic cycle for no reason. Okay, picked up a karmic cycle, got stuck in some sort of toxicity, some sort of toxic mind games, and I'm not feeling sorry. It's just like, or my heart is softening up. Like, you know, I feel like in the space, heart space is softening up. It's melting after the dream yesterday. So that's basically 3 of Cups, like reconciliation energy, right? So there are some people who were functioning under karmic energies. Heart is softening because you understand that some karmics were betrayed as well. Karmics can teach you lessons without being abusive. There is a difference between an abusive karmic. There is a difference and a karmic which purely helps you learn a lesson, okay, about you, about the pattern, about your behaviors, about the choices that you make, the decisions that you make. But certain karmic energies are extremely manipulative, extremely backstabbing, vengeful, right? It's because they want to pin people down, like, you know, I'll put a pin on you, like, you know, I pinned you, like, you know, to the floor. It's just because they're bringing about outdated lessons, they're bringing about outdated relationship dynamics, they're bringing about they're trying to force. It's like they don't have a sense of purpose. They've turned into they've lost a sense of their soul purpose, and it becomes all about who you have, like, in your list, or in your, you know, who are you keeping an eye on, like, you know, who are you who are you harassing, basically. It's time to talk to an official person immediately, taking official action, and I think it has been taken. The decision at least has been made. This is how we will move forward. This is what is moving. If you have that question, what is it? What action do I need to take? What action do I need to take to move forward? Is to have a official conversation, a set of conversation, or get in touch with an official person. This is a person of authority who has a place of, who has a designation in the judicial system. Okay, this could be a lawyer, this could be a judge, this could be a police officer. Rank is irrelevant. This person is extremely intelligent. You are having your approach. You're talking to them about, but your energy might be a little all over the place. It's because you want to you're conveying it emotionally to him, the impact that this distressing karmic environment, like, you know, this gangs and stuff, has had on you. It's like, I think nobody knows. Nobody knows. Everybody's expecting you to possibly just ignore this and move on, like you're under a spell to ignore this. Look at that. Somebody's been mixing stuff, and this authority knows, this person of authority knows, this police officer knows about it. Somebody's been mixing stuff in alcohol, and this is to cause heartache, grief, like, you know. Have you ever noticed, like, people drink and then they start crying? There's something about that. It's people spilling about their heartache, and that is what is healing them as well. It's a healing experience, people spilling about their heartache. Somebody's approaching your energy, but there's approaching you. Yeah, definitely. Somebody's approaching you, coming towards you with an offer of love. And that's being processed. This the third party energy, like the third party energy giving you some sort of grief. I think that is being processed. Okay, if you've had any trouble because of third party energy, that's being processed right now, or you're processing. You're going through that. You know, you're going through healing, sadness and remorse because of there is some sort of grief attached to it. Somebody regrets it. This entire third party situation, no, it doesn't matter whose fault it is or not, like, you know. I think everybody in this feels responsible, whoever entertained this third energy, or, like, you know, about this third energy existing. whatsoever. Everybody feels bad. Everybody feels bad about this eye on you, the gang stuff. The betrayal is horrifying. Nine of Wands, Three of Pentacles. There's definitely some action needed when it comes to work. And we have the Hermit card. This energy is mobilizing, like the energy of a wise approach. Wisdom is moving, and that's a wise offer. You're getting an offer from a wise person, which is going to balance it out. The offer is coming. So if you were wondering, where's my person? Where is my person? Because I've been sensing that I have forgiveness for karmic energy, right? I have forgiveness for karmic energy. Finally, like, you found the karmic that you can actually take action towards and work with. The karmic that you can take action towards and work with. Okay, so some of us might be actually getting into some sort of work relationship with a karmic to heal the third party energy patterns in karmic connections once and for all. This is like a connection being activated. So you're actually doing something productive with the karmic for the first time. That's why I'm saying this is a wise offer. It's a wise offer because everybody hates the third party scenario. And so judgment call. I feel this is team judgment, okay? The spiritual rank is judgment. A Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra could be under heavy judgment, and a verdict is being passed. Or these could be like, opposite teams, like, one of these signs is on one side and the rest of them is on the other side. And I think there is some sort of double agent, like, people who are not on either side, but because of falling for this, because of having wisdom about third energy and how not to bring that about, because we have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords here, so it is definitely about something about third energy, interfering energy. Three of Swords is also interference. Something interfered with this, and there is a lot of regret and remorse. So they have judged themselves to have made have been third energies, third energies that interfered with something. This is definitely workplace, but definitely, I'm telling you, like, a karmic connection is being activated. A karmic connection is being activated. It's supposed to be. Seven of Swords. This is this is deception, to deal with the pain of deception, scandal. This is a past life connection. It's a very, very strong connection. It's a strong connection. Okay, so definitely not a twin flame reading, cold fire. Well, as long as we figured out which are... Oh my God, it's like the bats flew off the wall. They've been doing that as long as we've had those decorations over there. So it's like, as long, see, this is how the karmic energy feels like, okay? It's very spooky. As long as we've figured out who the safe karmics are, and, you know, they've kind of settled down, like, you know, calmed down a little bit. The karmics take a very long time to, like, long time after they've realized that they're supposed to calm down. Like, the divine collective, like, you know, realizes, okay, this is time. Now you're supposed to calm down. They're always like calm. I feel like, you know, there is a lot of calmness in the mind, but it's like all of these external energies that come through where you have to be in like this war zone. Like, you know, you're constantly activated and having to deal with external energies, like third energies, external energies, not you and your other half, like, of your soul, not twin flame, not the soul's journey, right? Not the soul searching part of it, which you've got to do any other thing. But it's like when it comes to a karmic connection, so if it's a divine connection, if it's like divine soulmates or twin flames, or if it's divine counterparts, then it's like the connection is calm in between the storm. Like, you know, right, you'll be in the middle of the storm, and then when that connection, it's still fine. Like, you know, it's just like it's got a pace of its own. It's got its own music, and, you know, it's all of the sensory things are heightened. You can hear them very clearly. You understand them very clearly. There's a lot of clarity here, right? And those sort of connections are dealing with worldly things right now, and there is a wise counsel, a wise approach, and at the same time, like, you know, finally there is a certain karmic energy that we are reconciling with, that not energy, karmic connection that is going to help us reconcile with karmic energies in general. Knight of Wands. It's definitely a lot of eagerness, but it's like hot and cold. Like, you know, it's like hot, like boiling hot, and then it's like cold. It's literally cold fire. Well, all right, King of Pentacles. Yes. Ace of Swords. Communications coming in, definitely. Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so like this person, like, I think has a massive crush. The karmic connection that's coming through has a massive crush on Cold Fire's collective. Okay. And it's like, maybe they just don't know how to deal with it. There are no pages here, so like I think they've matured a little bit. All right. Judgment, because they've understood that you're team judgment, so you're unbiased. Like the King of Swords is completely unbiased. So it's like they just want to like approach you, talk to you about work, talk to you about bringing things back together, and like, you know, what is the nature of the world, cosmos, cosmic structure, divine structure. Six of Wands. So they really want to exchange. Okay, look at that Page of Wands. There is somebody watching, not stalking, but somebody watching someone. Absolutely unable to cope with life. Ace of Pentacles, officially all four aces. I've seen all four aces in this, but that's it. Like, I don't want it. Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, the Tower, Eight of Cups. They may have taken a break, and during that break, like, you know, they've had a tower moment, and they've left something behind. The World card. They're world wise now. A major chapter has come to a close with you and karmic energy, a karmic connection. A karmic connection is coming through after a major. A karmic connection is being reactivated to balance out, and to catalyze healing of third energies. That is what I would say this reading is about. Also, yes, going to get some information about like a baby, and that information is going to be the missing piece. Eye on you, gangs, like that's all. Wedding day, wilderness. I'm getting like really bad, terrible visuals as I'm going through all of that. Decoding Enochian. It's like something's happening in the wilderness. As it could be abduction, missing piece, like, you know, the baby, but the baby could be like, you know, evidence for something. And then I think, like, you know, this karmic connection, this person is coming in right now with the right kind of karmic connection, where we've gotten rid of all, like, you know, judgment has been called on all the karmic connections, karmic energies, the people with karmic energy, heavy unresolved karma, like, you know, after that, you know, when that chapter is closed, and now this connection is being reactivated, and this karmic is coming up into in the light of, you know, sort of resolving this issue. They mean really, really well, and they do have a lot of resources as well. They're quite wealthy, and they're agreeable. They're really, really agreeable. Cold Fire's collective has had a great big impact on them, and they want to work towards reactivating this connection. They do understand that you are not their person, but they are grateful that they have this connection with you, even if it is a karmic connection. They know that and something about it being lifelong. It's always been there. Like, you know, this person was waiting patiently. They might have gotten impatient in between and might have done stupid things, like, and gotten dragged under this third-party energy stuff, but then they snapped out of it as fast as they could. They were also healing, like they were resting their minds from the mind games. So now this person is somehow, like, you know, also with a lot of information of the dark side of the world, like, you know, the dark activities. They have a lot of information, and their group of friends, their collaborators and friends, they have a lot of information of the dark kind. Okay. I think with the Ace of Swords here, they are going to help you make sense of a lot of things. And maybe they have just recently had a throat chakra clearing, like a cleansing. They're able to speak. You know, we had the Judgment card here twice, and we have so many sword cards here. With the King of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, right? So And definitely the psychological warfare elements of it, like, you know, eye on you. This is surveillance system. There's something a little, okay, so like, something in the pit of my stomach. It's butterflies, but it's also like, like being in a roller coaster. Something about this energy is still, it's still karmic energy, okay? The energy of the connection is still karmic in nature. So it's going to have like, like, you know, you're going to feel like in a roller coaster, or like you're really speeding down the highway and you have to get somewhere, you have to catch a flight. You know, it's like that kind of a thing. Whereas, like, you know, both people, all the people in this scenario, like, you know, even if the connection with you and them is karmic, everybody in the scenario is connected to you as well. That the energy of the connections here is very, and if there are any light workers, twin flames, anybody, a starseed or vision, divine collective, I think we have had a long break, like a long break from this. It may have been short in terms of number of days, months, weeks, or whatever, but it's felt like a long break, and suddenly it's like, wake up now. And then with the dream that I had last night, you know, they're upset and they don't want to talk, like, you know, I think it was something about, so okay, you will talk to police, but you will not, you will talk to police when you know that, you know, it can be resolved with me, so you won't give this connection a chance. But it's not like, you know, they were just like throwing a tantrum. Yeah, tantrum cards. I hear Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords, tantrum cards. And this is like the Divine Collective, Cold Fires Collective, like sitting there. Okay. Yes, I hear you. Great. And like dissolving, literally dissolving into like a ball of light in front of the karmic's face, like, and then them getting like even more like, Arr! But this is a good karmic, okay? This is a good karmic, and they've had a taste of what it is like with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and then, like, you know, with the Four of Swords, they've had a taste of what it is like in our minds. They've had a taste of what a good tower is like, okay? They've had a taste of what a good tower is like. And then it's like they're sad about how much time they lost. How much time they've lost because of a third energy interference. Even even in a karmic connection, right? And if there's some sort of interference there, it is still a third energy interference. Allowed the somebody else to step in between that, like, you know, connection. Yeah, there's a very sweet conversation I see coming through, or the karmic. And of course, you're not taking the offer, like, you know, if there's a romantic offer, a romantic gesture made, because I just saw the Four of Cups, okay? You're not taking the offer. And they kind of know this, like, you know, if they make a romantic offer, you're going to go back into hermit mode. Yeah. Anything else? Six of Swords. Yeah, and like, it's like then you again, like, you know, you go into the world of the Divine Collective and this narrative and this portion of the plot where it's all about spirituality, and it's like then they don't have any connection with you. It's like, but something is coming together, like, you know, it's coming together. There's no longer a difference between, it doesn't have to be this or that. Like, karmic connection, this karmic connection, this is one particular karmic connection. I would like to also add that this is a karmic connection that you and your divine counterpart, you and your twin flame person. Twin flame person is somebody who's like a catalyst, okay, who's on the twin flame journey, not a karmic who's butting into your twin flame business, okay. There is some sort of realization that, a person that you thought was on the spiritual journey was somebody who just like came in and shat all over it, okay. So like now that catalytic energy is disembodied. It's like in the air. It's in the air. It's in your aura, like, so anybody who's within scope of length of vision into the horizon, you can't see them, but like, you can see up on the horizon. Everybody's playing a catalyzing role in the third energy, okay. That they're helping us, the divine collective, so divine soulmates, divine counterpart. I wouldn't say divine soulmates as much. Maybe yes, the people who are still on the twin flame journey. It's mainly regarding people who have reached that point like of complete and utter understanding. Like, there is, it's like it's like unshakable, it's permanent, it's eternal. Now it's done. You've reached that point of eternal knowing that of your divine counterpart. It's like quantum entanglement has been established here. There is foundation, right? No matter what hectic stuff is going on in your material world life, what situations you are in, what life situations they are in, it's like you all know. Like, there doesn't even need to be telepathy. Doesn't even need to be like, gut feelings and feelings here and there. Like, for you to know what they're trying to say to you, or what they've learned, or what's going on in their life, and at the vice versa. Okay, so something about you and your divine counterpart having the same connection. And and both of you misunderstood it, mistook it as a third party energy. You all are not now understanding that, okay, there is a karmic connection that has been reactivated for the 100th time now on our soul's journey. And finally, we've reached the point where it's... we have the complete understanding of the fact that they're always going to be in our life, and this connection, the karmic connection, has a purpose. Okay, the karmic connection has a purpose, and a long-term purpose, a progressive purpose. Like, it's moving forward, and there is there is a little bit of romantic element that, like, jumps up every now and then. And it's like this person that you and a divine counterpart share a karmic connection with. They kind of know that if any kind of romantic, like, very fluid, like romantic, like, flirtatious rather, just unnecessarily charming stuff. If that sort of thing happens, like, again, they just know it's not that they're going to purposely stop themselves, or I do not see them stopping flirting, like, making romantic advances, or having that energy, holding that energy within them, whether it comes out or not. It's like this person closes up, like, with the Knight of Cups and the Hermit. They close up, so they can't talk like around you, because it's like they want to flirt, they want to throw in a pick-up line, like, you know, that kind of thing. They want to get you in that zone where you're like all romantic and flirtatious, and and the divine collective's all like, nobody knows the trouble I've seen, nobody knows my sorrows. Where's my boo? Where's my divine counterpart? Here in the physical, I please, you know. It's they're not even crying, it's like, please give, please give me. Do you understand what I'm trying to? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's that sort of stuff that's going on at the moment. Let's please get some. Where is it? Okay, yes. Let's get some Phantom Wise Tarot cards, and then I've got to go. And this is a funny reading even for me, but yeah. I just wanted to get up here and talk because I'm just like, okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Again. Somebody's in prison or going to go to prison after some action's been taken, after you speak to an official person, an official investigation begins. It's like a lot of that. So Eight of Swords and Hangman. Death sentence. If there's like stuff with babies and children, I think, like, you know, which is, if this is coming out to light, this is it. Look at that. It won't go away. Eight of Swords and Hangman. All right. Anyways, a lot of shuffle. We have Six of Swords. Death. Death sentence. Judgment. And I'm shuffling right on top of two judgment cards from two different decks. Okay. But that evidence needs to come out. And if you've had any sort of random, uncalled for electronic harassment activity after a long time of peace and quiet, it is an indicator that the culprits are being punished, or the proof is coming out. It's just like clarification. It's just a hint that the evidence of proof is out there in front, official proof, like, you know, it's recorded, registered, it's communicated, it's coming through, it's happened. The Queen of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles here again, with the karmic person like being so happy. Why? Why? Like, what is with this crush within this karmic connection? Well, isn't it? That's the whole point. It's now everything is going to be very healing. Now everything is we're healing the trauma from all kinds of abuse. Like the post-traumatic stress disorder is getting healed. It's getting healed. For those of you who the spell is being undone, everything is changing. It's changing slowly and steadily. Okay, it's changing slowly and steadily. Ten of Cups. Eight of Swords. Ace of Wands again. Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's marital status is changing. They're no longer somebody's spouse. it's turned into like a battlefield. Somebody's filing an abuse case, and you're going to be somebody's finally realized that they were in an abusive marriage. Okay, abusive marriage. Also, like, you know, a lot of occult rituals were being performed there, not for the good, not for bringing balance and harmony in the world, but, like, you know, to keep perpetuating this Two of Cups, Four of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands here as well, and with the Hangman, they were trying to get you stuck in this. They were trying to get somebody stuck. Somebody was literally being held hostage in the name of marriage, and Ten of Cups is family. So this family members are also involved. So this could be like a narcissistic family structure. And it's time, like, you know, that scenario is changing. It's shifting. It's like, it's definitely, like, you know, I'm not doing this on purpose, okay? This kind of shaky thing is happening on its own. So the wheel of fortune is breaking, shifting. It's shifted the paradigm, or it's broken that spell. It's broken that, it's shattered the veil, the illusion, okay? That I think it's the divine counterpart who scapegoat. They were used as a scapegoat, and this karmic person, like this the person we like, both the divine counterparts that we have, that common karmic connection, which is coming up to fix everything. The Nine of Pentacles. It's like they see it now. They see it. They see it now. They see it. They see it now, and so there's an ally on the karmic side of stuff for the divine collective. Okay, so now there is no attachment and bondage and, you know, toxic stuff. Like, gotta do this. You gotta do this. Yeah, okay. Temperance, no more. Page of Swords, Temperance. That template is changing. Somebody's energy is shifting big time because of a karmic connection activation. They've held on to something which is very small and outdated. I think they're growing out of it. Like, you know, they've actually doubled it. Like, you know, the perspective, they've broadened their horizon and their perspective. This is progress. This is definitely mental clarity, and hence people being able to speak clearly what emotional impact they have suffered through criminal activity, okay? Criminal activity that happens, which is a part of the story. So basically, the storylines, due to the reactivation in the right sense of this connection, the storylines of a chunk of karmics and the divine collective, like, you know, it's the same story now, basically. So we can relate to, and we can see the other side, like, you know, we can see the karmic side, and the karmics can see our side, okay? Because we've realized that there's our life story is playing in the same narrative, and so we have to take charge of it. We have to take charge of it and change the story of our lives. Like, you know, it's like, where's that Three of Cups card? So see, Three of Cups is basically the divine counterparts and the karmic coming together and work. The divine counterpart, the connection between the divine counterpart and their connection with their the karmic, right? The good karmic, the karmic soulmate karmic, right? It's coming together and it's working out now. The trio is ready to take over and take charge of their lives. Take charge of their lives. Take charge, take actions, mental clarity, mental authority, literally. This is super intelligence. Possibly hypervigilance with the combination, because the karmic has also suffered and realized, and their eyes have been opened to the abuse that they have suffered and how much they've been used and abused. Okay, so this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, even though it was a little whimsical. But yeah, a very natural, normal reading for us today.